One of the things I really want to say in terms of, the answer to what is the best way we can support our students is first to really try to pause and frame this as an opportunity, not a burden. Absolutely right. There are many, many challenges with this current arrangement for how our students are learning. However, I will say that as parents, like you said, Jametta, we are our students' first teachers. And so we have a lot of power over their attitude about learning this way. And I really, had to correct myself and say, my reactions and my responses to this are going to affect their perspective. And so that's the first thing I had to do was shift how I was behaving about it, so that they could see it as an opportunity to just try something different. Also, honoring the fact that they are students, but they are still intelligent, small human beings. And maybe some of them are not so small if you have a high schooler in your home. But the fact of the matter is, we should just acknowledge the fact that they are feeling some things about this too. Inviting them to have a conversation about how they're experiencing this can really inform what you do to create a successful environment in your home. If you are able, or whoever is caring for students during the normal school hours, I think it's important, to have a detailed conversation and to make sure that you know what your students need to feel connected to their community, their classmates, as well as their teachers. And the other thing I'm going to say is manage your transitions. The school day right now is set up back to back to back, with no transition between classes necessarily. And so I say, as a parent, you have power over how that day flows. I would recommend, getting outside of the box and taking your student for a walk, before the start of the day, as opposed to waiting for, a teacher or someone to say to go to recess, using their lunchtime to just shake things up, play some games, or do something that just breaks up the monotony of clicking out of one meeting and into the next, because we all know that Zoom fatigue is real and our students are experiencing it as well. The other thing I was going to say is, in terms of advocating for our students with our teachers and with the schools that they may attend, be honest about what you can and cannot do, and push back when the expectations just don't meet the reality of what's happening in your home. So, if the expectation is that a student is working asynchronously or offline to complete a homework assignment within a certain window of time, and you're not home, and that just doesn't work for your work schedule, then just communicate and say, my student is not going to turn that in until later tonight when I have the time to be present with them. And just take your power that you have to make this an experiment, and do the things that you feel like are maybe missing from the normal school curriculum to create the best educational outcome for your learner. And the final thing I'll say is that supporting your learner is not just about checking the box of school attendance, but it's also about supporting their entire development through other enrichment opportunities. And so programs like 826 Michigan are still here and still doing a lot of great work, providing free writing and publishing programs that you and your family are able to participate in all semester long. And so I invite you to visit our website, which is www.826michigan.org. That's the number 826michigan.org for more information. And I hope to see you and some of your students on the other side of my computer screen. We can keep them writing pen and paper together and not just pecking and typing and texting all semester.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.